Hi, all of you. Is my sound is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday, if you remember, this three web server we created, okay, and this three web server we added it with the classic load balancer, okay, and the benefit was rather than using the different public IP address every time or for each web server we are using a different IP address, okay. Rather than doing that, what we can do now is we can have a single DNS URL that is providing by the classic load balancer, and that we can hit it and we'll be able to see the website. Okay, and I shown you that if somebody is going to refresh the page, will be connected to the different web server. Okay, and if somebody want to do the stickness or anything, okay, that we can also easily achieve. So that is the flow of the classic load balancer. So let me just type it here. So classic load balancer, basically what they do is they create a DNS. Okay, basically DNS is nothing, just a URL. Okay, they will provide you a URL, and this URL basically transfer your request, okay, to directly to the EC2 instances. Okay, directly to the EC2 instances, and make sure which EC2 instance they do. They only transfer your request to the healthy instances, right? Because if the instance will be out of service, they are not going to send there. Okay, so this is the flow of classic load balancer. Now, network load balancer or application load balancer does not work like this. Okay. What network load balancer do is they will also provide you the DNS only. Okay. They will provide you the DNS, basically that is URL. Okay. But rather than transferring the traffic to the EC2 instance, they will transfer the traffic to a resource called target group. Okay. Target group is a new thing that is going to come here. And this target group will forward the request to the EC2 instances. This is the flow basically in the network load balancer and the application load balancer. Okay, and again it will only share it to the healthy instances only. That flow will be again same. But the thing is, rather than forwarding this directly to the EC2 instances, they will forward it to the target group. From the target group, they are going to forward to the EC2 instances. Okay, so just remember this flow. Okay, if this flow will be clear, you will be easily able to understand. So now three web server is running well and good. Now we are coming to the load balancer section. I'm just deleting the previous load balancer, classic load balancer. I'm just deleting it. I'm creating a new load balancer. This time I'm going to create a network load balancer. Okay, and see they are clearly saying that network load balancer when you need ultra high performance because they are faster in nature. Okay, and it's by the ultra low latencies also, right? So just click on create. Okay, and in the create you have to give your load balancer name. So again, see how I am creating. Just try to see it here. First I will write the load balancer name, so I will just write here my NLB, my network load balancer, something like this. Okay, it should be internet facing because I want that from outer world people will be able to communicate. That's why we don't have to write the internal. Okay, this listener protocol will be TCP port 80 only, we don't have to worry about. Now we have to tell about the availability zone. What is this availability zone here? So currently our three web server is running. All these web server is running in which availability zone? In 1B. So definitely I have to select the 1B, right? Definitely I have to select the 1B because all my web server are running in 1B. If take an example, one web server is running in 1B, one in 1A, one in 1C, then we have to select all the three like that. Okay. But minimum at least you have to go with the two. Okay. Minimum this are basically saying is that you should go with the two. Somewhere they will be written like that. Okay, that is not written, but minimum you should go with the two. Okay, so 1B I have to definitely select because all my instances are running, and for extra, take an example, I'm selecting 1A also. That's it. Okay, or if you want to select all the three, that also there is no any problem. In the future, if any some EC2 instances come and they launched in 1C, then also it will work like that way. If you'll select all the three. Okay, but for now, I'm just going with this two availability zone. Click on next. Now in this network load balancer, you are going to notice one thing. They will not do a some security check or something here. So currently they are just talking us about the name, everything. That's it. Now in the configure security setting, we don't have to do anything. Just click on configure security group. Okay. In this security group, again, just click on create a new security group there only. Okay. Like what we were doing there. And here we have to select HTTP port 80 who can access anywhere. Okay. And click on configure routing. Now see here they are giving a option called creating a target group. Okay. Creating a target group. So in this target group, you have to create a target group with the name. So in my case, I think I already have some target group. So let me first delete that. Okay, I don't have. Fine. So basically there is a section here in the load balancer itself downside called target groups. Okay. So currently there is no target group here, but you can see here in the configure routing page, they are saying you have to create a new target group. So I'm giving the new target group something like called my network TG, something like this. That means this target group, I am going to create it for the network load balancer like that. Okay. And inside this target group, what I am going to attach? I am going to attach the EC2 instances, right? So I will be just select instance. Our website is running on port 80, so we don't have to change anything. Okay. Just click on register target. Now we have to see all the instances, right? So I want to add, like if somebody will come to the network load balancer, I want to transfer the traffic to these three availabilities on, right? Web server 1, web server 2, web server 3. So I will just select all these three and click here add to registered. If you do all these three add to registered, then only this three machine will come here. So that means we created a target group with the name called my network TZ, and inside that target group I added three EC2 instances. Okay, and then the only flow will work. DNS will forward the to the target group, and inside this target group I already added the three EC2 instance, so they are going to flow the request. Click on next, review, click on create. So now basically they created the load balancer, close it. So my network load balancer is ready. They given a DNS. Okay, if you'll just copy this DNS URL and you will try to paste it, currently it will be not working, and you know the reason why this will not work, because this particular load balancer is going to transfer this traffic to a target group, right? So where they written that I'm going to transfer the traffic to the target group. See, they are saying if somebody will come to the port 80 now, I will transfer the traffic to the my NWTG. My NWTG is a target group. If you'll see here, if I'll refresh this page, in the target group section, you will be seeing a target group with the name called my new TG. And they are saying that if somebody from the network load balancer will try to come to this my network TG, okay, see, it is saying that load balancer called my NLB. So if somebody is reaching to this network load balancer, they will reach to the my network TG. And if somebody will come to the my network TZ, then what I will do is, okay, what I will do is I have some target with me, basically this three target. Wait, let me just close. Yeah, so see in the target group, there are three target group are there: web server 1, web server 2, web server 3, basically three EC2 instances. Currently, they are saying target registration is in progress. That means currently they are doing the health check for these machines, right? And currently, if the health check is not completed, then how they can make sure that this traffic will be reachable here? It will be not reachable, right? Until and unless this target becomes status become healthy, okay, it will not able to show the website here. So again, how much time they are going to do this health check part? So you see in the health check, they are saying that for three times at the interval of 30 seconds, we are going to check. That means after 90 seconds, this initial status will become healthy, because they are going to check it for the 90 seconds that all the three machines are available or not. Okay. So let's wait for that. So basically flow will be reaching to the network load balancer. Basically to reach the network load balancer, this is the URL. Then you will reach to the target group. And from the target group, there is a target section. Okay. There will be target section. Inside this, it will transfer the traffic to the EC2 instances. And once the instance will healthy, then only it will be able to transfer. So still it is in the initial state only. So wait for a few more seconds. Meanwhile, I am just uploading one more document here for the load balancer. Okay, because whatever the screenshot you will be seeing in the previous load balancer file, that will be little bit old. Okay, so I am updating the latest one. Load balancers PDF. Just give me a second. Fine. This is the screenshot of the latest one, and currently we are doing this one only. Okay, if you'll see network load balancer, we done all these things. Okay, so this is the things we are talking about. So let me just upload this document. Okay, I already uploaded. Okay, your batch is not cloud 26, right? This one. Okay, let's check now. Meanwhile, what happened here? So see, all the three become healthy, right? So they will take time, but it's become healthy. Once it's become healthy, now they are saying is this target is currently passing the target group health check. That means whatever the health check I am doing, that these machines are active or not. So yes, it's active. Now, if I'll try to refresh this page, you will be able to see this network load balancer coming. Okay. Currently, we are connected to 4.129 machine. You know that one of the EC2 instance is running in the 4.129 only. This one. Okay, so currently they are connected to this machine. Okay, so let me just copy this URL and give it to you and try to check that whether you are able to access the website or not. Able to see?
I can see this one now.
Thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, basically, if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
try to
I can
refresh,
see it now. Yeah, I can
if
see
you
it now.
try to refresh this page, okay, so see, IP address is 9.157 here, the IP address is 4.129. That means they are transferring the request. Okay, but if you try to refresh the page quickly now, then you will see that this page is not going to change because by default in the network load balancer strictness is there. Okay, in classic load balancer we have to manually enable it, but here by default it is there. If you try to quickly refresh it, they will connect to the same IP address. Making sense? So
Yeah,
you can try it from your side also. You'll be seeing that IP address is not changes if you are quickly doing the refresh. Is it happening?
it is changing, right? To
At every
157.
refresh?
No, it is taking time, right? So that 90 seconds, I think. After that, it is changing.
No, not 90 second or anything.
30
In the net,
seconds. Sorry.
no, in the network load balancer, we did not mention anything. That was for
Okay.
classic load balancer, whatever you are taking. Okay, in the network load balancer, we cannot decide the time. It happens from the browser side. Okay, so if you
Okay.
change your browser, then you will be connected to some different machine. Okay, there is a something called browser level cache memory is there. I don't know how many of you know about it, but that basically take care of all these things. Okay, so this is the browser side. It depends on your browser setting, not in our network load balancer setting. Okay, but whatever it will be connected, it will be kept there like that. So this is about the network load balancer. This is faster in response. The only flow you have to just remember that extra thing is coming in the target group. Rather than directly forwarding it to the EC2 instance, we have to add the target group, and from the target group, it will be transferred to the EC2 instances. Fine. Any confusion up to here?
No.
Okay, so now let's come to a website called w3schools.com. Okay, so this is a proper website. Okay, now in this website, if somebody want to run the HTML, right? So they will click on this HTML and they land it to the HTML page. If somebody want to run the CSS, they will land to the CSS page. If somebody want to run the JavaScript, so they will learn the JavaScript, right? But now you know that without clicking on this also I can change this page. Like currently I'm clicking here, then only these all things are getting changes, right? But if I want to jump to the Python, okay, I can simply come here, I can change this URL, okay, and I will write it here /Python, okay, and see, I landed to the Python page. Similarly, if I want to go to the Java page, I can simply write it here /Java /. So see, I landed to the Java page. Again, if somebody want me to land to the HTML page, I will simply write it here HTML /. So see, we landed to the HTML page. That means by changing the URL, we are able to change the page. Okay, so actually you are thinking that you are clicking here, the page is getting changed. Basically here, the URL is getting rewritten. That's why you are able to see the different website. Is this thing is getting clear? As soon as I'm clicking something, this URL is getting changed, right? So
Yeah.
we want to do this type of the setup only. Our goal will be basically that there will be a URL, okay? There will be a URL. Basically, application load balancer is going to provide us a URL, and you know that application load balancer will provide this URL. So in this URL, basically what my goal is, if somebody is not write anything, they will directly paste this URL in the browser. So they should land to the home page of our website. Okay, like www.w3school.com, that main home page. Okay, this main home page we are talking about. Now, after this, if somebody will write URL, they type the URL and then at last they write URL / something like chat. So they should land to the chat application code. Okay, like whatever the chat application code I will write it, there they should go. Okay. Similarly, if somebody is writing URL / search, right? So they should land to the search application code. Something like this, I want to do the changes. Okay, so these all are the things we want to do. So what I will do is currently I have 3 web server. Okay, so one web server I will treat it as a homepage code. Other web server I'm going to treat it as a chat application code, and the third web server I'm going to treat as a search application code. But if you want that I want to create multiple chat application, I want to create multiple search application EC2 instances, then again you will do the exactly same way. You will be creating a image out of this chat application EC2 instance like previously we done, and then you will be launching more EC2 instances. Okay, similarly for you can do it for the search also. Currently we are going with one EC2 instances for all the 3 cases: home page, chat application, search application. So we have the 3 EC2 instances. Okay, web server 1, I am going to make it as a home page. Okay, so I am changing this name as a home page. Okay, and in the home page, I am not going to change any content. Whatever the default page is coming now, like this is the public IP, if I'll paste it here. So whatever this default page is coming, let it open. This default page, right? This I will treat it as a home page. This powder blue color background is known as our home page. Okay. Now I'm going to create a web server 2. I am going to change it as a chat application. Okay, it will be act as a chat app for us. And in this, I'm going to do the changes. Currently, it is also showing, this chat application is also showing the exactly same website, right? Like there is no difference between, this is the home page, right? So our chat application should be a little bit different, but currently it is showing same only, right? So I don't want to see this in the chat application. So that's why I am going inside this chat application EC2 instance. How to go? Simply you can click on connect button. Now, after going to the chat application machine, the first thing you have to become the root user. After becoming the root user, go to the /var/www/html machine. Okay. And here only this index.php file is written. So whatever the code you are seeing there, that website, it is written here only, right? But I want that this should be a chat application, right? So what should be the path? Path should be something like this. Okay. This is our chat app. So my goal is if somebody is going to copy this IP address, okay, and they will type it here /chat, then they should able to see some website here. My goal is that, okay. But currently it is saying that nothing is found, not found. Okay. So to display anything in the chat, what you have to do here is, okay, whatever the path you are writing, like I am writing the path called /chat. Okay, so you have to create a directory inside this /var/www/html location with the name called chat only, because I want to give the path name as chat. So I created a directory. Now I am copying the exactly same page index.php to the chat directory. Okay, now what happened? You'll see at the chat location previously nothing was visible, but now exactly same content is started to visible in the slash chat also, because in that particular directory only I kept that page. Okay, but my goal is not to show the same page. I want to do some changes, right? So after copying this file, let's go inside the chat directory, and I'm going to edit this index.php file which I kept it in the chat directory, and I'm going to do the changes here. First thing, background color from the powder blue, I'm making it as yellow. Yellow is for our chat application. Okay. And in place of welcome to DevOps training cloud 27, I'm writing here welcome to chat app. In the real world scenario, whatever the code our developers are going to write, that we'll just paste it here, right? So from now you can see it, okay, that this is a chat app. Simply save this file. Since we've done this, now somebody will refresh this page. So see, in the slash chat, you are going to see. So now this is our home page. If we'll refresh this, there is no path we have to give for the home page. Okay. For the chat, to this particular IP address, we have to give the slash chat. Well and good. Okay. Now we have to go to the search application. This last one, I'm making it as a search app. And here also we'll do the exactly same thing. First, we'll connect to that particular machine. And previous machine in the chat app, now we don't have to do anything. So I'm just closing that. In the search app, become the root user. Go to the /where/www/html. Here also, we are going to give the path name as /search. So I'll be creating a directory with the name called search. But before creating that, let me just copy this public IP. Let me show you currently, if I will write here /search, it will not work because there is no directory present with the name called search here. Okay, there is no directory. But as soon as I will create a directory with the name called search here, and I will copy this index.php page to the search directory. So we copied, right? So cd search index.php page is there. And that's why we copied here. So now if they will refresh, so see, they are seeing the exactly same page. But again, I don't want to show this page. So I will change this index.php. And here I am making it for background color as orange for search application. And in place of welcome to DevOps training, here I am writing something called welcome to. Okay, and now if you refresh this, so up to here, any confusion is there that this is the home page, this is our chat application, this is our search application. Any confusion is coming in your mind here up to here?
No.
Okay, you can create multiple instances also. Like take an example, now tomorrow more people are coming to your website for the chat application users only, right? So I can create a custom image from this particular machine now, and from that particular machine now I can create another few more EC2 instances, right? So our problem will be solved and we don't have to configure the chat app again. So like that way also you can do it. So I'm not going in that because we already explained you that type of the concept. So now our goal is there. Now the problem is why we are not using the classic load balancer or the network load balancer, right? That can be a question in your mind. So you know what the classic load balancer was doing or the network load balancer was doing? This network load balancer or classic load balancer is directly transferring your traffic to the EC2 instances, right? Here also with the flow of the target group, they are transferring it to the EC2 instances only, right? So if somebody is going to write URL, so definitely they are going to forward to the home page, well and good, okay? If take an example, they connected to the .1 IP address, okay? So they will connect it because home page is located in the .1, okay? But again, they will refresh this page. Okay, again, they refresh the page. And this time, take an example, they connected to the chat app. Okay, basically the machine which is having the IP called .2. Okay. Now the problem is here, if we'll do the /chat, then only they will be able to see the chat app, right? But in this particular URL, if they are connected to the .2 machine, and if they will try to do the /search, it is not going to work, right? Because search directory we did not create it in this machine. Like take an example, this is the home page machine, right? So here, if you are going to write the /chat, it is not going to work because chat page you did not create it inside this machine, right? Similarly, here, if I'm going to write the /search, so it is not going to work, right? Because we created chat at this particular location only in this particular machine 4.129. That means whenever I want to access the chat application, I should be connected to the 4.129 machine. Then only I will be able to access. Like similarly here, if I'll try to type /search, it is not going to work because we did not created the search directory here. In this machine only chat can work. Similarly, in the search one, only search can work. In the 6.204 machine, we just created it for the search app. Here, chat cannot work. Okay. So now I cannot tell to my customer that if you want to use the search app, then make sure you should use this particular IP and then /search only, or use this particular IP then /chat only. In the W3 School website, what they are seeing, they are creating a single URL, and inside that URL, if you are going to type /java, then they will automatically forward you to this page. They are not asking you that you should write that particular IP address only. So that will be our goal. My goal is something like this. If in the URL I don't write anything, they should forward us to the homepage EC2 instance. If I'm writing URL /chat, they should transfer our traffic to the chat app. Okay. And if I'm going to write URL /search, so this should transfer our traffic to the search app. That is my goal. Okay. So this type of the path-based routing, we say it as a path-based routing. By enabling the path, we are routing it. We are not saying that randomly connect to any of the machine, right? I'm saying that if this path is coming, that connect this machine. Currently only one machine running for the chat, so they will connect here only. But if there are 5 EC2 instances running for the chat app, then if somebody will come to this URL, they will forward your request to any of the machine, any of the 5 machine like that. Okay. So how to achieve this? So again, for achieving this, you have to create a network load balancer. So first I'm deleting this target group. Okay, currently it is getting used. So first let me just delete the load balancer. Just give me a second. Delete it. Network load balancer deleted. I am manually deleting the target group also. Fine. And now that's it. We are going to come to the load balancer section. We are going to create a new load balancer, application load balancer. Okay. Giving the name as my ALV. Okay. Launching will be exactly same as a network load balancer only. Internet facing, HTTP, port 80. Select the availability zone. Again, I'm selecting 1A, 1B, at least 2. Okay. And see, they are saying you must specify subnet from at least 2 availability zone. That's why we always try to select 2. Okay. And click on next. Now security groups, here just click on create a new security group. Here just keep the rule called HTTP and say that from anywhere anybody can access it, so there is no any problem in that. Click on next. Now they are again asking us to create a target group. Now here the problem comes. Okay, what problem is I can attach only one target group to a load balancer. I cannot attach the multiple target group. Okay. So at that time itself, at this time itself, we have to decide if somebody is directly going to write the URL. Okay. They are not giving any path or something. So where you want to transfer the traffic. So if somebody is directly coming to the URL, definitely we should transfer our traffic to the home page only. All of you, this makes sense? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So that's why I am writing a target group they are asking us to create. I'm saying let's create a target group with the name called home target group name. That means it will transfer our traffic to the home page. And we are going to add EC2 instance only. So come down, and now the path they are asking. So I am writing here /index.php. In the network load balancer, they don't ask for path or something, but in application, they will add it. So I will just write /index.php. You can check whether page is present or not. Click on register target. Now the question is which machine I want to add it in the homepage target group. Should I add all the 3 or should I add only homepage one in the homepage target group? What do you say?
More than one.
Why more than one? See, our goal is if somebody will not come with
Okay.
URL, right? They should transfer the traffic to the home page, right? So there is only one machine I have currently now with the home page. If I will have multiple machine which can serve the request of home page, then I can attach multiple one, right? But for now, we have only one option. So I'll be just selecting the home page one.
Yeah.
Click on add to registered. Click on next review, click on create. So now basically what happened is we created a load balancer with the name called application load balancer. This application load balancer is created this particular DNS. So I'm just copying this DNS and pasting it here. Okay. And I'm pasting it in chat also. All of you can try to open it. Okay, HTTP URL is not copied. So let me just copy this entire thing and then let me give you here. Okay. So now you can open that URL. So currently you'll be seeing not this website. Why? Again, you know the reason. Because this application load balancer is going to transfer our traffic to the target group called home TG. And since they are going to transfer our traffic to the home TG, so if you'll see in the target group section, a new target group with the name called home TG got created. So if somebody is going to come to the my application load balancer, they will transfer the traffic to the home target group. And from here, they will transfer our traffic to the target group name called home page. Currently, it is in initial state. Again, you know the health check process. At the interval of 30 seconds, okay, they are going to check it for 5 times. 30 into 5, that will be 150. That means 2.5 minutes they are going to check. Then only this instance become healthy. So we have to just wait for 2.5 minutes. So currently our load balancer will only able to communicate us to the home page. Okay, I currently did not guide it that how this application load balancer is going to reach to the chat application or search application. Okay, so don't get confused. Currently our load balancer will able to only transfer the traffic to the home target group. That means if somebody is directly hitting the URL on the port 80, they will directly forward the request to the home TG, and home TG, they will come, then they will transfer the traffic to only one EC2 instance currently because only one home page is there. But tomorrow you launch one more EC2 instances and you want to make it as a home page only, right? So just add it, and then you can add the extra one machine by clicking on edit button, and you can just add one more machine here, add to register, and it will be added. So let's wait. Now see, it's become healthy. And since it's become healthy, so now all of you try to refresh this page. Able to see this website? Yes or no?
Yes.
And no matter how many times you are going to refresh, they are going to connect to only one machine, 9.157, because we know that 9.157 machine was only the home page machine, right? So
Yes.
we have only one machine. So definitely, no matter how many times you are going to refresh, every time they will connect to this home page machine only, because we don't given multiple EC2 instance here. So they can distribute the request or something for now. So this is well and good, but this is not my goal. This thing we can achieve it from the classic load balancer and network load balancer also. Okay. My benefit was like basically if I will write it here slash chat slash, okay. So it should not connect to the 9.157 machine. It should automatically connect to the machine called 4.129. That is my goal. But if I'll try to write it here enter, so they are saying not found. That means they are saying currently I don't know how to reach to the chat application. Okay. Now to let them to reach to the slash chat application or slash search application, what we have to do is we have to create one more target group. So you will be manually coming to the target group section and you will be clicking on create target group. And I'm going to create a new target group with the name called chat TG. Okay, something like this. And path will be slash index.php. Everything will be same only. Okay, click on create. So a new target group got created called chat TG. Inside this chat TG target group, there is no EC2 instances currently added. So I will go to the target section, click on edit, and I want to add which machine. Currently, I have only one chat app machine, right? So I will just select this, click on add to registered, click on save. So now I said that if somebody will try to reach to the chat target group, okay, what you have to do is you have to transfer the traffic to the chat app EC2 instance machine. And currently see it is status is unused. Why unused? Because see there is no load balancer is attached. Making sense? In this
Yes.
chat TC, there is no load balancer is there. And I said you that our application load balancer can attach to only one target group. If I will remove this home TC and I will attach it here chat TG, then they will start to forward the request to the slash chat, but the home page will not work. Slash search will not work. So that's why in the load balancer case, you will go in the listeners, there is an option called view and edit rule. Just click on this. Here, just add one more rule, click on plus symbol, click on insert rule, and click on add condition, click on path, and say here that if somebody is going to come to the slash chat slash star path, that means anything they are writing with the slash chat, okay, do one thing, just save this file, okay, and just say that if somebody is going to come to the chat, what you have to do is you have to forward that particular traffic to which target group. Which one you will forward it if somebody is coming to the chat, home or chat TJ?
Chat.
Chat, right? So we'll just select it here, click on save, and that's it. Click on this save. And since we created this rule now what will happen is previously this slash chat was not working, but before that let me show you. Currently there was no load balancer was attached here. Now let me refresh this page again. Target group 1. See, this target group also got attached to the application load balancer. Okay, so basically we cannot manually attach it, but by using the rules option we can attach. Now if somebody will come to the chat TG, is this become healthy? Yes, it's become healthy. So now if somebody will write the slash chat, they will direct to the chat. All of you can hit the slash chat slash URL in your that particular. By default, you will see the home page. If somebody is going to write slash chat slash, automatically they will forward you to the 4.129 machine where the chat application is running. Is this thing is getting clear? All of you just check it. Is it happening or not? Slash chat slash, just write it like that.
Yeah, it is connecting.
Coming chat app.
Yes.
But still you will see that if you are going to write slash search slash, it is not going to work. Why? Because we did not retain anything about this, right? So again, I will come in the target group. I will click on create target group. I am creating one more target group for the search target group section. Click on slash index.php page like that. Click on create. A new target group will be created. Now in this search one, I have to add some target. I will click on edit. And I want to add the search app here. Click on add to register, save it. So this got added. In the rules section, I will click on one more rule, insert rule. And here I am writing a rule that in the path section, if somebody is going to come to the slash search slash path, okay, slash star. So if somebody is coming to this, what you have to do is you have to now transfer the traffic to which target group. Okay, currently they will not take it because just now we created it. Okay, I have to refresh this page. Okay, so let me just click on plus, insert rule, add condition, path, slash search, slash star, save it, forward to search TG. So if somebody will come to the search, transfer the traffic to the search TG. So basically we have three rules now. If nobody is giving any path, forward it to the home target group. That means you'll see the home page. If somebody is writing slash chat, make sure you are forwarding to the chat target group only. Why? Because in the chat target group only, we added the EC2 instance, which is having the chat application running. Similarly, if somebody is going to come search, forward it to the search target group because there only it is running. Simply save this. And since we done this, now you are going to see there is one more load balancer got created, but currently my LB was not attached here. Now I'll refresh this. Your application load balancer got attached to the three different target group. And since it is attached here, so now if you do the search TG and go in the target section, see it's become healthy. That means they are transferring the traffic here. Now just try to write slash search also and see everything is working. Whatever our goal was, that if somebody is not writing anything, forward the traffic to the home page. If somebody is writing slash chat, forward the traffic to the chat. If somebody is transferring the traffic to the search, forward the traffic to the search. Any confusion up to here?
Too fast, sir. So we need a lot of practice actually. There are so many things to right.
Too fast means like concept you're not able to understand or what?
Yeah. I'm able to get the concept, but to practice.
See, logic is same, right?
Same.
In the starting itself, I written here. Okay, classic load balancer, you can directly attach EC2 instance. But if you're talking about network or ALB, we have to go with the concept called target group. Okay, but in network load balancer, we can attach only one target group. That's the limitation here. Make sense? And if we'll attach only one target group, then path-based routing cannot be possible, right? For path-based routing, we should have the multiple target group. Then only we can divide, na? That this group of EC2 instance will act as a chat application, this will act as a search application like that, right? So that support is given by the application load balancer only, because in the application load balancer only, if you'll go here in the call listener section, you will get a option of this one, view and edit rule, that you cannot get it in the network load balancer or something. That's the thing here. Okay. And yeah, definitely it will require practice. So just try to do practice. Okay. custom image, try to create it, then try to create classic, then go with network, okay, and then only come to the place and load balancer, okay. And if you are good with this up to here, then what you can do is for extra work, okay, you can come here. Home page, you already have the Apache web server custom image, whatever you already created, that will be act as a home page only. But for chat app and search app, again, you can create more custom images, okay. And then from that, you can create two instances and just try to add. Like for the chat app, currently I added only one machine. You will be adding like that chat app 1, chat app 2. And then just check that if you are writing the /chat path here or /chats path, so if I'm refreshing this, are they transferring the request to two different machines or not, right? So that you can just check it, so it will give you a more hands-on on it. Fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all from my side for today. Okay. You can refer. So both the documents you can refer it, the new one and old one. Okay. Some things you'll get it in the new one, someone you will be getting it in the old one. Okay. And anyhow, you will be having the video how to implement all these things. Okay. So application load balancer only we done it. You'll see that rules, everything we added. Okay. So in this chat TC we created the search TC like that, right? And then after that we are creating some rules of path-based routing, view and edit rules, right? And here we are just adding the rule like this. Okay, so these all screenshots are there. Just go there and try to complete.
Sir, one quick question. In PHP programming, so in VI editor, we created the program, right? The cut, copy, paste I did from your document. So if when we do the modification second time, so how do you go to the up and down lines? Are you using up arrow and down arrow?
Yeah, see, basically VI editor is basically, see, anything you are doing it in the black terminal, mouse will not work. Okay, you have to go with the up and down arrow only.
Okay.
Okay, and like all the things I shown you, right? Press I button for go in the insert mode, right? If you are not comfortable in VI, use the nano editor, no? That also can work. Nano index.php, like that one. Okay, but yeah, but going up and down, you have to always use the up and down arrow only, and right and left arrow like that. Mouse will not work.
And the backspace, right?
Like anything like, but mouse will not work. That's it. Everything you have to control with the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
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 So if you're getting confused, so better to use the nano editor in the starting. Okay. Once you get comfortable, then you can jump to the VI.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, then all of you. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Thanks.